Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Enterprise Rent-A-Car on the bypass in Lebanon.
Call to a pin today with our pregame interview as we're here with Cumberland University pitching coach Kevin Hite. Coach Hite's in his 16th year of coaching, his 12th here at Cumberland. Kevin started out as a volunteer assistant while he was still playing pro ball with the Padres back in the late 1990s. And after pro ball, Kevin went on to be pitching coach down in Nashville at Trevecca Nazarene for 4 years with Jeff Forehand. Kevin's been the pitching coach on 2 NAI National Championships teams, our 2010-2014 teams. He's had 5 pitchers earned All-American status. And also, Kevin's the most decorated pitcher in Cumberland University history. First-team All-American in 1996. Still holds 3 NAI World Series records, most shutouts in a series. Southeast Oklahoma and Lewis and Clark in 1995 out in Sioux City, Iowa. Also holds the lowest ERA in a series, 0.00 from that 1995 series. And the fewest earned runs allowed, 0 in 21 and 1/3 innings in 1995. Kevin also holds a 4-0 record in the NAI World Series as he had 2 complete game victories in the 1996 series. Kevin, you were a pretty good one, son.
Well, I was fortunate enough to play with on some very good teams, and I had a lot of good players behind me. I mean, our defenses were always really solid, so that helped me a lot.
Both those ball clubs, too, the 95 team and the 96 team, they'd put some runs on the board for you also.
Yes, they would. I mean, we had some phenomenal offenses, and from a pitching standpoint, you know, it gives a pitcher confidence of, okay, I don't have to be perfect today because I know we're going to be able to score some runs. And as the season progresses, you start seeing that more and more. Like I said, the pitching, the confidence builds up, and you're like, okay, I can do this and not worry about making a mistake and have some success.
Kevin, talk a little about this year's pitching staff as you've had to kind of piecework things together as we've gone due to different reasons. And I was thinking the other day coming back from Lindsay, 3 left-handers that we were counting on never even saw the mound this year.
Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with injuries and just all sorts of things, little nagging things, during the course of a season. Some of it you expect to kind of happen, but when you're counting on a couple of very particular guys early on and you don't ever get the chance to throw them out there, it hurts. And, fortunately, we've been able to, like you said, piece things together as well as we have. We're just hoping people can stay healthy and try to make it to the end of the season to where we have some confidence with some guys and go from there.
Kevin, talk a little bit about how you've seen pitching change since your time here at Cumberland in the mid-'90s to what we deal with today.
Well, the biggest things I see is the bullpen. When I was playing, 20 years ago, when guys started, most of the time guys finished or they would go deep into games. Nowadays, you see guys, if they go 5 or 6 innings, that's an outstanding outing for them, and using 2, 3, 4 guys a game almost. And I'm still very partial to the starter. I like to have my guy go out there. That has a lot to do with how I played and how I pitched. But that's the biggest change I see is the amount of guys we have to use now.
Basically, Kevin, a trickle-down effect that we see from Major League Baseball trickle down into college and high school baseball.
That's exactly right. I call it Tony La Russa baseball because he's kind of the one that really started that with the A's back in the late 80s. And you see that, nowadays, if I can't remember the last time a team had more than 10 complete games in a season anymore.
Coach, your roles had to change a little bit here, more so off the field with Ryan leaving. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've taken over quite a few of Coach Rhino's responsibilities. I'm having to deal with travel now and hotels and all that stuff, which before Rhino took care of all that, on top of my normal, responsibilities with the pitchers and things of that nature. So that's definitely put a lot more time on me.
Coach, last thing, let's talk a little bit about and give an update on Chipper Smith, Aaron Wilkerson, Will LeConte, and Gomi.
I actually talked to Wilkerson the other day. He started the season off with phenomenal. I think he had 11 strikeouts in 5 innings the other day. Chipper, I believe, is in Fredericksburg.
In the Orioles organization.
In the Orioles organization now. He left Miami. I haven't had a chance to talk to LeConte lately. I know he's still with the Diamondbacks. He's had a little bit of some issues last year. Hopefully he'll regain his form this year. And Gomi, I talked to a few months ago now, and everything seems to be going well with him. He's getting ready for his season soon also.
And Gomi's playing down in the Mexican League.
Yes, yes.
Kevin, thanks for visiting with us today.
No problem.
Back at the station, let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with today's starting lineup.
If you are tired of all the traffic and parking hassles of your weekday commute, then ride the Music City Star. With stops in Lebanon, Martha, and Mount Juliet, the Music City Star can get you to work in the mornings and home in the afternoons without the stress. The train also has an evening trip on Fridays for those who want to enjoy downtown Nashville's restaurants and entertainment venues. For ticket and schedule information, visit musiccitystar.org or call 862-5950. The Music City Star. There is no traffic on the train.
An active lifestyle needs good vision and healthy eyes. To see your best, whether playing contact sports or reading your mobile device, call Franklin Family Eye Care in Mount Juliet, the official eye care provider of Cumberland Athletics. Dr. John Franklin offers primary eye care for vision and eye health conditions, including retina care and LASIK. Call Franklin Family Eye Care at 615-754-IC. That's 615-754-4733.
Starting lineup for the Tornadoes of Talladega College, coming with a 15-21 record. They're coached by Wilberto Ramos in his 8th season, assisted by Hector Corona, William Valdez, and Marcos Dominguez. Leading off and playing second base, Jesus Zapata. Batting second and playing shortstop, Luis Alvarado. Batting third and playing center field, Juan Marmol. Batting cleanup and playing first base, Emmanuel Lopez. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Anthony Ruiz. Batting sixth and DHing, Victor Negron. Batting seventh and playing third base, Joseph Zapata. Batting eighth and playing left field, Jose Gomez. And batting ninth and playing right field, Anthony Rodriguez. And on the mound, Brian Marquez. Marquez is 0-2 on the season with a 5.55 ERA. Starting lineups for your Cumberland University Phoenix. Coming to the 25-19 record, leading off and playing center field, Gabe Laris. Batting second and playing third base, Josh Croft. Batting third and playing right field, Ron Dickinson. Batting cleanup and playing shortstop, Nick McGrew. Batting fifth and playing first base, Mike Melendez. Batting sixth and playing second base, Hector Vieira. Batting seventh and playing left field, Jared Plunkett. Batting eighth and DHing, Mick Schlanger. Batting ninth and doing the catching, Grant House. And on the mound, the senior right-hander from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Wilson Central High School, Drew Chester. Chester's 2-1 on the season, 3.76 ERA. His sixth appearance, his fourth start. He's allowed 28 hits and 26 in the third innings. Has walked 5, struck out 19. Opponents hitting .280 against the senior right-hander. Billy, back at the station. Let's take a 2-minute break.